He'll bring it out. It's Riley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So South Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Slithers into space. It's a running room. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. So the Missouri Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Missouri wants to go fast.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about it.
He's loose on the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
out of the gun. They'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd knows when to bring it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another.
He's got it. 1st down and more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Pettis. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Short gain on the play before he slides. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wiley. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Tripped up for the tackle. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
duel, as these stats will show you. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Hauls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Green. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Pettis. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Riley. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Going to the run, it's Riley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quickly complete. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he motors zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. The pitch. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. Handoff from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab. Continues to fight for yards. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Power football with the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Pettis. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. On the move, it's Riley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Terry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the pressure. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the ground. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage and then got it on the 22. First and 10. The hand to the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Pressure coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Riley. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to throw. Floats it out in space. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal. The lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They won it all. four-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So now it's second and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming.
Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This time on target. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 17 over UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying play action. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back in the 45. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to...
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they
wide open, he makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their